Head coach. I'll let the girls introduce themselves.
I'm on your head coach, Mary Anniston. I'm Ellison Davis.
Not the outcome that we wanted. We kind of knew what we were up against and what they did well and what we had to do to be able to pull it out right there. And I think today, especially, they were definitely the more disciplined team. Really disciplined. I mean, they moved the ball around. Anytime we made one small mistake, they got layups off of it, or they hit us with another three. I had looked at the stats, but I know we got out rebounded, and we knew that was something that they were going to take advantage of. And I think in the first half, I think like 14 out of their first 17 or something were layups off of something easy or an offensive rebound. And then the second half, they put a little pressure on us, and we had a hard time scoring and gave up too many second chance opportunities there. But very proud of these girls. Like we talked about on Monday, this is one of our goals, to be here, to play, to get to 5-4, and obviously that's not happening, but something that our program hadn't done in a really long time, and a lot to look forward to with what we have coming back. Couldn't be more proud of our two seniors right here and what they've done for our program and led us. So very proud and very honored to be here and be able to play in this environment.
Hey Coach, can you talk about what this two seniors, I mean, not just this program, but this school, obviously, but playing sports, what have they meant to this?
Yeah, I coached middle school. Their 7th grade year, I helped out, and the next year I was a head coach. And unfortunately, these two moved up and played JV, so I didn't get to have them in their 8th grade year. But they've been doing that in everything they've been doing since they were in 7th grade. So when you have that type of experience and they've been there and they've played with different girls, different coaches, and seen how things are done, I mean, it is night and day from both of them from last year, just the growth that we see. Mary Hayes' last 4 games, a big reason why we're here. I think she was averaging maybe 14 a game coming into the area championship, and then 21, 25, 29, 26. Really stepped it up. And then Audrey dealing with sometimes the energy seemed like the whole season, wasn't able to practice a whole lot. And it's just the sacrifices they've given to be able to get to this point and play at this level. They mean a whole lot to our programs, and I know each of them are about to move on and go do something else outside of basketball. Probably go win a couple more state championships, add on to what she's already done. And then the softball team has a really good chance to be in the same situation, if not, I mean, even further, state tournament. So I know that those girls are looking forward to that. Gonna miss them.
If y'all will, just talk about how tough they were defensively.
They gave us a run for our money. It was hard to get by any of them, really. They were just quick and they moved good. They all rotated well. It was just a good defense.
They were up in us. They were aggressive. They were a crappy team.
And they were like very in shape, so I think they were more in shape than us, and that's a big advantage to have.
Coach, do you want to talk, you said you're kind of excited for the future. Obviously, you do lose the 2 seniors, but I think everybody else comes back. Now you got a stable of sophomores. Just how excited are you that you guys, obviously you didn't get this result, but look, the future's very bright.
It is. I mean, it's, you don't just replace this. Yeah, we have 9 sophomores in that group, 2 juniors, and then a freshman and an 8th grader that was with us this year. So I'm hoping that this lights a fire under them, and we have an opportunity to be back here and to be able to represent our school and play at this level. I hope that getting to this point and getting to this game and having this experience makes them want that even more. Because we will be perfectly capable. Like I said, it's going to be tough to replace these 2. But I'm looking forward to what we do have and what we have to look forward to.
Audrey, Mary, y'all talk about what y'all are taking away from this team, like for your career here at Cherokee County, that you're going to move over to your day-to-day lives from what you've learned in sports over the years?
Basketball teaches you like teamwork and I forgot the word I was gonna say. I want to say this one, but I mean, like, even like our team is a family, and we've learned like how to talk to each other and how to get through games like this. And I think I can take that with me anywhere, with my family, and I'm working and in college, like discipline and stuff like that. So that was good for us.
Yeah, what she said.
The first half seemed to have a different pace than the second half. There was a lot of back and forth, a lot of turnovers, a lot of transition, but then it really got methodical, especially on their end. How did the change affect you?
Yeah, and Coach Bullock does a great job with them. They're like we said earlier, they're very, very, very disciplined. And if you make that mistake, they're gonna get you. First half, I think, they were trying to get a feel for what we were going to be able to do and see, and same for us. And we came out with a lot of fire out there. It's really easy when you're starting the game because everybody's fresh. I mean, you're going to get the team's best shot right there in the first quarter. But second half, and it's a bummer because you practice against the press, and I mean I had guys in here scrimmaging against us yesterday, and we're handling it very, very well. But just got to go out and execute, and we didn't do that against the press the second half. We know we're not a half-court team. We know if it comes down to having to see who plays better in the half court, that's probably not going to be what we're good at. So we do like to run and press, and when you can't do that, it makes it tough. And I think most of the games this year where you've looked back and seen that where we had lower scores, it's against teams that can make us play that half-court game. So second half was definitely more in the half court. They put some pressure on us, and we didn't handle it well.
Long-time coach, trying to be an announcer now, but I want to congratulate y'all on a great year. But to me, Coach, you kind of beating yourself up a little bit, it sounds like. But I thought your preparation, watching the way you handle the press, especially in the first half. I mean, you're set, the way you executed, bring the weak side big up, and then if it went to the opposite side, the other one coming up. Thought that was terrific. Thought y'all executed that very well. Second half, I think, and I'd like to ask you, when they went 94 feet, did that really bother y'all? It looked like it did.
Yeah.
In terms of turnovers, you couldn't really get into any kind of stuff in the half court. And thought they did a great job of that.
Yeah, they did put a little pressure on us. We got good looks at certain points in the half court. I mean, we executed some good sets and had stuff open, and sometimes shots don't fall. They extended a little bit, and we're not looking for the open person. But end of the day, you live with what you have and how you play, and you own that. And we know we didn't play our best in the second half. But it is what it is. We'll move on, learn from it. Hopefully these girls, we talked about that at the end, take something from it. Okay, so that it's not all for nothing. And the group's coming back. We're going to keep working.
Let's talk about proving a lot of people wrong. I know you guys were flirting with being in the top 10 all season long, weren't ranked, but I believe you guys really proved the point that you belong down here. You won a game. You were a win away from the Final Four. Just talk about that.
Yeah, I didn't hear all year long from any of these girls about that. You know, it means absolutely nothing, and we appreciate it when we get recognition, and we appreciate what you guys do. But some riders or somebody's putting us somewhere, it means nothing. You got to go play the games. I mean, you got to go execute and do what you're supposed to do. There's no doubt in our mind that we belong. We knew we belonged. I mean, this summer, talking about what our goals and expectations were, we wanted to be in the Final Four. And top 10 or not, I mean, it does stink when you're doing everything you're supposed to do and you're not getting, and these girls are not getting recognition. But, I mean, yeah, like 28-4 and we can't get in the top 10, it's crazy. But hopefully us being here, shows people that we belong. And hopefully next year we're sitting here doing the same thing, hopefully with a different outcome.
Girls, just your reaction to some people, I guess, slipping in under the radar.
I think we have always made it to the sub-region game. No, did we freshman year? We've always made it every year. We think, like, I think about that game, and we could have won it. And that's been going on for 3 years. And so, like, there was fire under our butts this year. We wanted it. And especially since it's our last year, we were leaving it all out there every game.
Hey, Hayes, just talk about, proving a lot of people that you belong.
I never really saw anything about us like not being ranked or anything, but I mean, it's always good to prove somebody wrong. It just feels good. And
Completely off topic, but you guys had so many Stanley Cups underneath the bench over there. Is that like an obsession or something?
I don't even bring a water bottle. I just grab something.
I have a different water bottle. I knocked my
You
Stanley
see our air
down.
cans?
Yeah,
I wondered
yeah.
what
I have
that was.
asthma. Those were great for me. Every time.
One thing I will say, talking about Stanley Cups, this is a fantastic group of girls, and their parents match it. I mean, they're fantastic. They do the Stanley Cups. I mean, we had a party before the area championship, and it's just like they got a cup for every single girl. But even before then, it's just like I buy water bottles, and like we ain't take during timeouts. We ain't standing over there finding cups. We're gonna use water bottles, and it doesn't matter. I mean, you're gonna have a whole line of Stanley Cups out there.
Surprised they didn't bring the toys. Y'all don't know how many toys and candy. And like, if we look slow, it's probably because I've eaten like 5 bags of Skittles and stuff too.
I have 3 buckets of candy.
And like,
in
it's
my car.
something every. I love it. But yeah.
Our community and the group of parents in our school have definitely stepped up, and especially in the playoffs right here, and supported us, and we really appreciate that.
You win the